This is a knife, and this knife was made by a manufacturer, and the manufacturer of this knife has something in his mind when creating this knife, and the intention of the manufacturer is that it will be useful to anyone that will purchase this knife. But the disadvantage that this knife will bring to anyone that will purchase it is not to the manufacturer but the handler. If you handle it appropriately, you will maximize the benefit of this knife. But if you handle it inappropriately, it can lead to early grave. If you handle it this way, it will destroy you. If you handle it this way, you will maximize its potential. If you handle it this way, it will cause damages to your hands, injuries to your life. God, when creating man, gave to man two main weapons that makes for his life and makes for his death. Those two weapons are actually in man. The number one weapon God gave to every man is the weapon of the tongue. Proverbs 18:21 attests to this. It says, life and death are in the power of the tongue. Life and death. Life is for the advantage of man. Death is a disadvantage of man. So how you handle your tongue will bring either a disadvantage of death or an advantage of life. Anything you say can be used against you, can be used to destroy you, and can be used for your promotion or benefit. Number two weapon that God gave to man is a weapon of the heart. In Romans chapter 8 from verse 5 to 6, the Bible said, those that mind the things of the flesh will do the biddings of the flesh, and those that mind the things of the spirit will do the things of the spirit. He said, for the carnally minded is death. Carnally minded is death, and spirit minded is life and peace. So anything you give your mind to can either destroy you or give you life. So tongue can make you or destroy you, which is a weapon. Mind can make you or destroy you, which is a weapon. But I came to discover that the tongue is not as powerful as the mind. The mind is very powerful as the tongue, more than the tongue. The mind is more powerful more than the tongue, because the tongue can only speak of what is incurred or stored in the heart. If you read Luke chapter 6 verse 45, the Bible utterly said that every good man draws his goodness from the good that are stored in his heart, and every evil man draws evil from the evil that are stored in his heart. That means that everyone is a reflection of the kind of thing that are stored in his heart. That's why the Bible said, out of the abundance of the mouth, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So the mouth only speaks of what is stored in his heart. If evil is stored in the heart, the mouth will speak, which will destroy a man. If good is stored in the heart, the mouth will speak, which will make for the good of the man. And David now gave us a protocol how this can be achieved. He said, my heart, in Psalm chapter 45 verse 1, my heart first indite of a good matter. Before I can now speak of the things that I have made touching the king, my tongue is a pen of a ready writer. That means my tongue will write what my heart has forced it to say. My tongue can only move when the forces of my heart causes it to move. That means that the tongue is innocent. It is only the heart that corrupts it. It's the heart that makes the mouth to speak whatever it speaks of, because the heart is the mother of the tongue. The tongue in itself has no accord to speak on its own. It only speaks of what has been incurred in the heart. That means that if the tongue is innocent and only speak from the virtues of the heart, we have to find out a way to protect the heart so that our mouth can only speak of the good things that our heart will inscribe of. So how do we protect our heart from being corrupted so that it doesn't speak, our mouth does not speak of the evil that are incurred in our heart that will lead to our destruction? I discovered there are two things that can make us to protect our heart to be innocent, because our heart in its own accord, when God gave it to us, is innocent, but it is two things that have corrupted the heart, and that is what we pay attention to by our ears and our eyes. What you see can make the heart more innocent or destroy the heart. What you hear can also corrupt the heart and destroy the heart. The Bible said faith cometh by hearing, and fear can also come by hearing. What you see can also corrupt the heart. What you look at can actually change the heart. The Bible says, as we behold him, we are transformed. So transformation of the heart is in beholding. So what you behold can transform your heart. If you behold evil, evil will be transformed in your heart. If you behold good, good will form in your heart. And your tongue will speak of what the heart has been banked on. Mind what you see and mind what you hear. God bless you.